If you're a plumber, you already know this pain. You're under a sink, both hands busy, and your phone starts ringing. You cannot answer it. By the time you call back an hour later, that customer has already booked someone else. That is not a rare occurrence. Studies show that 60% of callers will not leave a voicemail. They just move on to the next result on Google. For a plumber with an average job value of $300, missing just 5 calls a week means losing over $75,000 a year in potential revenue. That is a full-time salary gone because you were doing the actual work. The phone is both your best lead source and your biggest leak. But what if I told you that you could have every single call answered instantly, every job booked automatically, and every detail texted to your phone, all set up in under 12 minutes? No coding, no monthly contract with a call center, just one AI tool connected to your calendar. That is exactly what I'm going to walk you through right now. Here is the problem in more detail. A typical plumbing business gets anywhere from 15 to 40 calls a day. Some are emergencies, some are routine maintenance, and some are just price shoppers. When you are on a job, those calls go to voicemail. And here is the brutal math. If 60% of callers will not leave a message, and your average job is $300, missing 10 calls a day costs you $1,800 daily. Over a month, that is $36,000 evaporating. You cannot hire a receptionist for every hour of the day, and the ones you can hire cost $2,000 to $3,000 a month plus benefits. After hours is even worse. If a pipe bursts at midnight and you're asleep, that customer is calling the next plumber on the list. Emergency calls are often your highest paying jobs. So the question is not whether you can afford to set up automated booking. The question is whether you can afford not to. The good news is that AI has gotten to the point where a virtual receptionist can answer calls, qualify leads, and book appointments just as well as a human for a fraction of the cost.
Let me walk through the solution at a high level before we get into the step-by-step. An AI receptionist is a voice agent that answers your business phone line 24/7. It uses natural language processing to have a real conversation with the caller, not one of those terrible press 1 for sales menus. It asks what they need, figures out if it is an emergency, checks your calendar for open slots, and books the appointment right there on the call. Then it texts you the details so you know what is coming. The best part is that these tools now integrate directly with field service software like Jobber, House Call Pro, and Service Titan, so the booking shows up in your dispatch system automatically, no manual entry. The setup takes about 12 minutes if you have your calendar and service list ready. There are 3 main tools I recommend for plumbers: Goodcall, Jobber AI Receptionist, and Dialzara. Each one has different strengths and price points, and I will break down exactly which one is right for you in the next section. Let us compare the 3 top options. First, Goodcall at $79 a month. It is purpose-built for home service businesses, offers unlimited call minutes with no per-minute fees, and integrates with Google Calendar and popular CRM tools. It is the best all-around choice for most plumbers. Second, Jobber AI Receptionist at $99 a month as an add-on. If you already use Jobber for your field service management, this is the natural choice because it is built right into the same platform. It can check your Jobber calendar in real time and book visits directly. It also recognizes returning clients by caller ID and greets them by name. Third, Dialzara at $29 a month. This is the budget option. It is a solid AI voice agent that handles the basics well, but with fewer integrations and less customization. If you are a solo plumber just starting out and want to test the waters, Dialzara gets you started for less than $1 a day. My recommendation for most plumbers is Goodcall at $79. It hits the sweet spot of price, features, and ease of setup. But if you are already on Jobber, the integrated receptionist is worth the extra $20.
Now let me walk you through the actual setup. Step 1. Sign up and get your AI phone number. I'm going to use Goodcall for this walkthrough because it has the simplest setup process, but the steps are nearly identical for the other tools. Go to goodcall.com and create an account. You will pick a business phone number, or you can forward your existing number so callers do not notice any change. The forwarding part is important.
because you do not want to change the number on your truck, your website, or your Google business profile. You just set up call forwarding with your phone provider so that after 3 rings, if you do not pick up, the call rolls over to your AI receptionist. This means during business hours, when you are available, you answer normally. When you are on a job or after hours, the AI picks up seamlessly. The sign-up process takes about 3 minutes. You enter your business name, your services, and your service area. That is it for step 1. You now have an AI receptionist ready to be configured. Step 2, connect your calendar. This is where the magic happens. In your Goodcall dashboard, go to Integrations and connect your Google Calendar or your Jobber calendar. This gives the AI real-time visibility into when you are available. When a customer calls and says they need a water heater installed, the AI checks your calendar, finds the next open slot that matches the estimated job duration, and offers it to the caller. If they say that does not work, it offers the next one. No phone tag, no back and forth texts, no waiting until you are done with the current job to call them back. The booking happens on the call in real time. If you use Jobber, the integration goes even deeper. The AI can create a new client record, attach the service request, and schedule the visit, all without you touching anything. The job just appears on your Jobber dispatch board as if your office manager entered it. For plumbers using just Google Calendar, the AI creates a calendar event with the customer details, address, and service type in the description. You see it on your phone before you even finish the current job. This step takes about 2 minutes to set up. Step 3. Add your service questions and emergency routing. This is where you tell the AI what to ask every caller. Think of it as programming your best dispatcher. For a plumber, the essential questions are, what is the issue? Is it an emergency, like a burst pipe or sewage backup? What is the address? Is this a residential or commercial property? Do they have any preferred times? You enter these as custom questions in the dashboard, and the AI asks them naturally during the conversation. The emergency routing is critical. You set a rule that if the caller mentions keywords like burst pipe, flooding, no water, or sewage backup, the AI immediately texts you an alert with the word emergency and the customer details. For non-emergencies, the AI books the next available slot. For emergencies, you can configure it to either transfer the call directly to your cell phone or text you the information so you can call back within minutes. This triage system alone saves plumbers thousands because emergency calls are your highest paying jobs and you never want to miss one. Setting up these questions takes about 4 minutes. Now let me show you what a test call looks like. The AI picks up on the second ring. Caller says, "Hi, my kitchen sink is backed up. I need a plumber." The AI responds, "I can help with that. Is this an emergency where water is actively flooding, or is it a slow drain?" Caller, "Slow drain, but it is getting worse." The AI says, "Got it. What is your address?" Caller gives the address. The AI says, "I have an opening tomorrow at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. Which works better?" Caller says, 10 a.m. The AI confirms, "Great, I have you booked for tomorrow at 10 a.m. at that address. We will text you a confirmation. Is there anything else?" Caller says, "No, but it's great." The AI, "Thank you for calling. Your plumber will see you tomorrow at 10. Entire call took 45 seconds. The customer never waited on hold, never went to voicemail, and the job appeared on the calendar before the caller even hung up. That is the power of AI booking. And the best part is that the caller had no idea they were talking to an AI. The conversation was natural, the responses were relevant, and the booking was instant. Let us also test what happens with an emergency call. The caller says, "Water is pouring through my ceiling. I need help now." The AI immediately recognizes the keywords water and pouring and ceiling. Instead of offering a calendar slot, it says, "That sounds like an emergency. I am texting your details to the plumber right now. Can I get your name and address?" The caller says, "John Smith, 123 Maple Street." The AI says, "Thank you, John. I have sent your information to the plumber as a priority alert. He will call you back within 5 minutes. Please stay near your phone." Then you get a text on your phone that says, "Emergency call. John Smith, 123 Maple Street, water through ceiling." You call him back immediately. This is the kind of call that would have gone to voicemail at 11 p.m. and been lost to a competitor by morning. Instead, the AI captured the lead, flagged it as urgent, and got you the information to close a high-value emergency job. Emergency calls for plumbers often range from $500 to $2,000.
Capturing even one of these per month pays for the entire AI receptionist for the year.
Now let us talk about after hours. This is where the AI receptionist really shines. Most plumbing businesses are open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. The plumbing emergencies do not follow business hours. A pipe can burst at 2 a.m. on a Saturday. Before AI, that call went to voicemail. The customer panicked, searched for 24-hour plumber near me, and called the first one that answered. You lost that job. With an AI receptionist, every after-hours call is answered instantly. The AI can handle it two ways. First, for emergencies, it collects the information and texts you immediately. You decide whether to respond or wait until morning. Second, for non-emergency after-hours calls, it can book an appointment for the next business day. Someone calling at 9 p.m. about a slow drain gets a booking for tomorrow morning without you being involved. They go to sleep knowing their plumber is coming. They do not call your competitors. The AI handles after-hours, weekends, holidays, and overflow during busy periods. It never takes a break, never gets sick, and never has a bad day.
Let us also cover the text message follow-up feature. When the AI books a job, it automatically sends a text confirmation to the customer with the date, time, and a brief service description. This matters because it reduces no-shows dramatically. Customers who receive a text reminder are 40% less likely to miss their appointment. You can also configure the AI to send a reminder text the day before the appointment. Reminder: your plumbing service is scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. Please ensure someone is home and the area is accessible. If you need to reschedule, reply to this text. And here is the best part. If the customer replies to the text, the AI can handle basic rescheduling on its own. It checks the calendar, offers new slots, and updates the booking, all without you picking up the phone. This feature alone saves most plumbers 2 to 3 hours per week in phone tag and rescheduling. That is time you can spend on actual billable work.
Now, let me break down the cost. I want to be transparent about what this actually costs because I think a lot of plumbers assume AI tools are either too expensive or too complicated. Here is the real math. Goodcall at $79 per month gives you unlimited calls, calendar integration, and text follow-up. That is your total cost. Compare that to hiring a human receptionist at $2,000 to $3,000 per month, plus benefits, plus training, plus sick days. The AI costs about 3% of what a human would cost, and it works 24/7. Even compared to a call center service, which typically charges $1 to $2 per minute, the AI is cheaper. A call center answering 40 calls a day at $2 per minute for an average 3-minute call costs $75 a day, or about $1,500 a month. The AI handles the same volume for $79. If you go with Dialzara at $29, it is even cheaper. Jobber AI Receptionist at $99 is the most expensive option, but includes deep integration with your field service platform. The point is that for the price of 1 tank of gas per month, you never miss another call. That is an extraordinary return on investment.
Let me talk about the integration with Jobber specifically, since many plumbers already use it. Jobber is field service management software that handles quoting, scheduling, dispatching, invoicing, and payments in one app. Their AI Receptionist add-on at $99 a month is built directly into the platform, which means zero integration work. The AI sees your Jobber calendar, your client list, your service offerings, and your booking rules. When a new customer calls, the AI creates a new client record in Jobber, schedules the visit, and attaches the service request. When an existing client calls, the AI recognizes them by caller ID, greets them by name, and can look up their upcoming appointments. If they want to reschedule, the AI finds their booking, releases the old slot, and books a new one. The dispatch board updates in real time. Your crew sees the new job on their mobile app before you even tell them about it. If you are already on Jobber, this is a no-brainer. If you are not using any field service software yet, I would recommend starting with Jobber Core at $39 a month, plus the AI Receptionist add-on. That gives you scheduling, invoicing, and AI call answering in one package.
There is one more tool I want to mention: CallRail Voice Assist. In July 2026, CallRail launched a bidirectional integration with Jobber, which means the AI voice assistant can check Jobber calendar availability in real time and book jobs directly during the call. It also syncs caller data, call recordings, and transcripts back into Jobber client records automatically. What makes CallRail different is that it is primarily a call tracking platform, so you get detailed analytics on which marketing campaigns are driving calls. If you are running Google ads or Facebook ads to get plumbing leads, CallRail tells you exactly which ad generated each call, how long the call lasted, and whether it resulted in a booking. This is powerful because you can see which marketing dollars are actually producing booked jobs, not just phone rings. CallRail also launched integrations with Job Nimbus, JobTread, and WorkEyes, so it works with multiple field service platforms. Pricing varies based on call volume, but for plumbers who are serious about tracking marketing ROI alongside call answering, CallRail plus Jobber is a powerful combination.
Here is what happens after you go live. In the first week, most plumbers report capturing 3 to 7 additional jobs that would have gone to voicemail. At an average of $300 per job, that is $900 to $2,100 in recovered revenue in week 1. The AI more than pays for itself in the first day. By the end of the first month, plumbers typically see a 30 to 50% increase in booked jobs, not because they are getting more calls, but because they are converting more of the calls they already get. The no-show rate drops by about 40% because of the automated text confirmations and reminders. After-hours calls, which were previously all lost, now get captured and booked for the next day. One plumber I spoke with in Denver said his AI receptionist booked 11 jobs in his first week, 6 of which came in after 5 p.m. when he was off the clock. That is $1,800 in jobs he would have lost. Another plumber in Austin said the emergency text alerts let him respond to 2 midnight burst pipe calls in his first month, each worth over $1,000. Those calls would have gone to voicemail and been lost to competitors.
Let me recap everything we covered. The problem: plumbers miss calls every day because they are on jobs, and 60% of those callers never leave a voicemail. That is thousands of dollars in lost revenue every month. The solution? An AI receptionist that answers every call 24/7, qualifies the lead, books the appointment, and texts you the details. The setup takes 12 minutes, 3 minutes to sign up and get your number, 2 minutes to connect your calendar, 4 minutes to add service questions and emergency routing, and 3 minutes to test with a live call. The tools: Goodcall at $79 a month for most plumbers, Jobber AI Receptionist at $99 if you already use Jobber, or Dialzara at $29 if you are on a budget. The results? 3 to 7 additional jobs per week, 30 to 50% increase in booked calls, and 40% reduction in no-shows. The total cost is less than 1 tank of gas per month. If you are a plumber and you do not have an AI receptionist yet, you are losing money every single day. Set it up this weekend and start capturing the calls you are already paying to generate through your Google business profile and your website.
That is the full setup. If this was helpful, hit subscribe, because every week I break down a new AI tool that can save your small business time and money. I cover everything from AI receptionists to quoting tools to marketing automation, all tested and reviewed for real small business owners. If you have questions about which AI receptionist is right for your specific situation, drop a comment below and I will help you pick. And if you want a printable checklist of the 12-minute setup steps, check the pinned comment for a link. Remember, the phone is both your best lead source and your biggest leak. Fix the leak today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.